शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा।
Is reserved for the graduates. You are the pioneering first batch of IIM Rohtak who took a leap of faith in joining an infant institution, working out of borrowed facilities and faculty. You may have come from far corners of the country with great expectations, but instead were placed in less than an ideal environment. I thank you for bearing with this situation. However, this would have encouraged you to play a key role, along with your director and faculty members, in setting the tone for evolution of the institute. Additionally, this would have enabled you to have a live experience of management situations when in a given circumstances you are required to deliver the best results. I am sure that you are going out more confident, more open-minded and happy, and would have built many enduring relationships. I would also like to welcome parents and families, many of whom are present here today, and appreciate the faith reposed by them in permitting their wards to go through this experience, and in return I hope they would have a mature, alive, sincere and committed person they will be proud of. IIM Rohtak is still new in the market rates with proven players. In the past 2 years it has witnessed significant enrichment through a very talented mix of passionate faculty members and brilliant students. The institute has not compromised on the quality of both its students and faculty, which is synonymous with the brand IIM. I would like to briefly describe the progress we have made towards the purpose. We now have a full-time director in conservation who has previous experience in other IIMs. We have great faculty chosen with utmost care to participate in laying the foundation. We have created an international advisory council comprising of eminent persons from academia and business from India and abroad to give suggestions and views in creating an institution of excellence. I appreciate the time given by them out of sheer love and commitment to the cause. I also earnestly acknowledge the valuable advice and guidance received from the eminent persons of the governing board and the society. IIM Rohtak will focus on nurturing transformational leaders capable of navigating the ambiguity and complexity of the emerging markets and the new interconnected world. Our intent is to be seen as an institute known for engaging in authentic contemporary research on societal organization and individual challenges and choices. Our endeavor will be to create an atmosphere which not only supports but also inculcates intellectual curiosity in the institute through stimulating activities, creating intellectual exchanges with a very knowledgeable faculty and mutual interaction between students, allowing them to learn from each other. Therefore, it would be appropriate to have a mix of students reflecting diversity in profiles in terms of educational, professional and social backgrounds to foster richer thinking and out-of-box solutions. We also believe that gender diversity is extremely important for ensuring the institute's role in providing equal access and opportunity to women candidates. IIM Rohtak eventually wants its alumni to be known for bringing about a difference in the lives of people. The intent can only translate into reality when we start seeing our first and subsequent batches of graduates playing an important role and creating a difference in the enterprise they will be engaged with. They have great owners, as they will be our apostles in shaping the brand IIM Rohtak. We have great expectations from them, but at the same time we do realize that the task is not going to be easy in this uncertain, complex and extremely competitive world. Situations they will have to deal with in the professional career will be very dynamic. The speed at which the changes will happen will be overwhelming. And I'm not talking about just the technological changes, but also in societal, regulatory, and environmental. It's become more pronounced in a networked world. They will have no option to either view and grab it as an opportunity or take a defensive posture by viewing it as a threat. But I'm confident that the strong focus of the Institute in developing our students on agility and adaptation will help them in shaping a situation to their advantage. The other important aspect that the Institute has been focusing on and has great expectations from its graduates is their commitment towards society and nation building. We want them to always remember that keeping a higher order of objective of influencing larger society will always help in renewing and strengthening organizations through the ups and downs of the economic cycles. I am reminded of the first convocation address of my alma mater, IIT Kharagpur, by Dr. Jawaharlal Nehru in 1956. It is true that all your training you may get here will not take you very far if there is no strength of character, the strength of mind somewhere inside you, the strength of purpose somewhere about where you are going to. Some objectives in life, some content in life, some real function in life, not merely getting a salary and doing an odd job. You are also entering the professional world in a time when the entire world economy is in a state of flux. The center of gravity of growth and investors' interests are shifting towards emerging countries like India. We are also seeing Indian companies acquiring and starting their operations abroad. There is a dearth of managers in India who are capable and have the right mindset of dealing with the new systems and culture in a new geography. The Institute in the past 2 years has given special attention in developing you to perform better in such a changing situation. I believe that you have a great opportunity here to make a remarkable difference in successfully steering your respective organizations in their respective journeys of becoming world-class leaders. Your appetite for continuous learning and intellectual growth will be key to your professional success. I will end by quoting Swami Vivekananda, who said, "We are responsible for what we are, and whatever we wish ourselves to be. We have the power to make ourselves. If what we are now has been the result of our own past actions, it certainly follows that whenever we wish to be in future can be produced by our present actions. So we have to know how to act." Unquote. I, on behalf of the whole Institute, would like to thank you and wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Though you will be leaving the Institute physically, I would urge you to stay connected with both your heart and mind and help it in ensuring its proper growth. Thank you very much.
Honorable Chief Guest of the function, Mr. B. Muthuraman, Chairman of the Board of Governors and Society, Mr. Ravikant, members of the Board and Society, distinguished guests, media personnel, faculty and staff of the Institute, graduating students and their families, and ladies and gentlemen. I join the Chairman in extending, on behalf of the faculty and staff members of the Institute, and from my own side, a warm welcome to you to the first convocation of IIM Rohtak. At the outset, I too express my gratitude to Mr. B. Muthuraman, who has kindly consented to be the chief guest of the convocation despite his busy regular engagements and travel a long way to Rohtak. Mr. Muthuraman, our hearty congratulations for being nominated for the Padma Bhushan Award, and we feel highly honored to have you as our chief guest at the first convocation today. My heartiest congratulations to the graduating students for their successful completion of the postgraduate program in management and for an exciting placement experience despite the general slowdown in the global economy. I wish you all success in your life and a rapid progress in your career. I also take this opportunity to sincerely thank all those companies that stood by our students and the Institute at this crucial juncture, as well as in making the summer placements of batch 01 and 02 successful. IIM Rohtak was established as the 8th IIM on November 16, 2009, when the IIM Society Rohtak was registered. The board was constituted on May 7, 2010. The first director joined on November 15, 2010. The first batch of PGP was inaugurated on 30th of June 2010 with 50 students, and that batch is passing out today. The institute increased its batch size to 124 in the second batch of 2011-13 and is planning to continue with a similar number in the 2012-14 admissions as well. In the first year, IIM Rohtak had the advantage of the mentorship of IIM Lucknow, which provided a strong initial direction to IIM Rohtak. While the excellent infrastructure and facilities of MD University facilitated its confident start, the resource support and guidance of the Ministry of HRD helped it begin its journey smoothly. As of now, IIM Rohtak is the only IIM located strategically in the National Capital Region of India. This and the IIM brand identity require IIM Rohtak to assume great responsibilities for the nation. When India is aspiring to be a global economic and intellectual leader again, it's obligatory on IIM Rohtak to lend its own hand to such a grand task. Hence, it's IIM Rohtak's vision to be a global leader in management education, to be India's future Nalanda in management in due course of time. In tune with this vision, the Institute has a long-term strategic plan for growth, development and leadership. IIM Rohtak recognizes the parameters of global leadership as global outlook, global size, global brand, global culture, global ingredients, global processes, global contribution and a global boundary. Therefore, it's IIM Rohtak's resolve to do everything possible to achieve its vision. Reflecting this resolve, the logo of IIM Rohtak incorporates an open book symbol to represent the knowledge creation and learning, a peacock symbol to embody the society's or nation's pride in what IIM Rohtak strives to achieve, and a motto, management through knowledge and values, to emphasize the focus on knowledge and value system, which in turn signifies the principles of corporate governance and social responsibility. IIM Rohtak intends to develop its students and trainees as true citizens, embodying impeccable professional integrity and unparalleled social commitment, as well as managers with an excellent sense of purpose with respect to their corporate mission. It's also IIM Rohtak's aspiration to be a vital link in the new socio-cultural milieu of India that has no place for India's painful social evils of the past. Thus, IIM Rohtak is a mission indeed. What the Institute has done in the past 2 years is a reflection of its mission. IIM Rohtak is the 5th IIM to get membership of AACSB, the most coveted international accreditation agency. Membership is a first step towards striving for accreditation, which IIM Rohtak is certain to pursue. IIM Rohtak was also decisive in initiating its first international partnership with a leading US institution, Kelley School of Business of Indiana University, which was globally ranked within 25 in research. The Advisory Council of IIM Rohtak has more than half of its members from such well-known institutions abroad as Oxford University, Said Business School, and Carnegie Mellon University, Tupper School of Business, and leading corporations as KPMG and Accenture. A report prepared by the Council subsequent to its first meeting in August 2011 may be an important milestone in the progress of the Institute. IIM Rohtak is also listed with GMAC, which conducts GMAT to facilitate student applications from candidates based abroad. A tough placement scenario was expected for all institutions this year due to the global economic scenario. However, the summer placement outcome of IIM Rohtak was comfortable in both previous and current years, and the final placement had a very happy conclusion. Average salary offered to the batch was 1.22 million, and the highest domestic offering was rupees 2.8 million. Final placement offers came from such companies as HSBC, Cognizant, Tata Power, BPCL, Ernst & Young, Tata Steel, Pfizer, Mother Dairy, Tata Motors, HDFC, Yes Bank and Titan, among others. The intake of the second batch of postgraduate program has been 124. This shows an increase of 76 students over the number during 2010-11. The batch size of 2011-12 represents a 155% increase. It was the fastest rate of growth for any IIM. If India sustains its growth at a high pace and global economy progresses well, IIM Rohtak has plans to achieve global size in its flagship programs in the next 15-20 years. However, to carry forward the growth actions, a quick shift to the new campus will be essential. That's why it's a priority to complete the first phase of the new campus within the next 2 to 3 years. IIM Rohtak is committed to be part of the national efforts to ensure fair and equitable opportunities. So the Institute has made sincere efforts to meet its obligations towards achieving diversity in its batches. in addition to its steps to ensure due representation of SC, ST, OBC and differentially abled persons, its PGP admission policy explicitly targets increasing of the proportion of female and non-engineering segments. Further, in view of the global economic scenario and its likely impact on family incomes, IIM Rohtak has not made any proposal to increase the PGP fees this year, that is for the coming batch. IIM Rohtak has plans to introduce soon executive programs of both longer and shorter duration to meet the industry requirements, to obtain quick access to an alumni base at the higher levels of corporate hierarchy, and to raise additional funds for development. It also intends to introduce doctoral programs in the near future. In such programs, foreign as well as Indian partnerships will be actively sought. 2 rounds of faculty recruitment have been completed. The third is in progress. The first faculty member joined the institute on the 1st of March 2011. The faculty strength today, including both regular and contractual appointments, is 14, including the director. Our target is to take it to 1820 by the next academic year, except for a likely constraint of campus accommodation. Quality is the foremost criterion in our recruitments. Currently, there are 15 staff members, 10 of which are recruited against approved positions either on regular or contract basis. Process to fill the other approved positions is at various stages. Following the relevant norms, approval has been sought for additional positions that are essential for the smooth functioning of the institute. All of our faculty members are committed to publishing their research output in high-quality journals and other outlets. As of now, 15 research papers have been published in leading journals by them. Most of the papers have appeared in journals of publishers such as Routledge, InterScience, Palgrave.
Amit Bansal. Amit Tayal. Anna Agarwal.